Hello, this is Michelle Sizemore, Independent Advisor with Creative Memories. I'm going to show you how to make these beautiful borders. They're so quick and easy, and it's sort of like a fast formula idea where once you know how to make the cuts on one, you make the exact same cuts on the other and just embellish it a little bit. This is using the Vivid Melodies collection. We have 4 different packs. One is blues, one is pinks, one's yellows, one's greens, and they look like this. Where I'm going to show you the pink one today. I'm just going to set this aside for a moment. And here's the paper pack. It is so pretty, and I just love how vibrant the colors are. This featured paper is my favorite, and everything coordinates really well together. You have some solids with subtle patterns and some little flowers and some monochromatic looks. I love this collection. And then you can also order these beautiful embellishments that go with it. These are all pre-cut for you. You just mount them with tape runner. And we have these collections in the blues. Sorry, this is kind of a mess, but I've used a lot of this. The greens and the yellows also. And if you buy the whole entire collection, it's called Vivid Melodies. You can get it as a bundle on my website. You get this free, which is this little embellishment kit. Maybe it's better if I leave that on the white. Let's pull out a piece of cardboard so you can see it better. So you get these titles, and they mix and match with all of the botanical burst. It looks better on white. Sorry. So there's one. And there's the other. So those come free if you buy the whole entire bundle. And I bought the whole bundle because I love the whole thing. It's just beautiful. All right, so I'm going to show you first how to make this one. And it's so easy. Like, so easy. Put this kind of off to the side. And all you have to do is make 2 cuts with your Creative Memories trimmer. This is the trimmer. Love this trimmer, best trimmer on the planet in my opinion. And I'm going to cut a piece of this cardstock and this pink paper. Now I have already pre-cut this for you to show you what it's going to look like, but then I will actually do the cuts on the trimmer to show you how they work. Now this is a pre-cut laser cut border that came in the Capri pack of the Vivid Melody. So that was the blue pack. So they all mix and match really well. So I'm using something from the blue pack with the pink pack. And then you cut this decorative piece to 2 inches. You might want to jot down the measurements just to make it easier if you do this yourself. Cut the cardstock to 2.5 inches. All right, set this aside. Show you real quick how to do that. I'm going to cut this piece. I'm going to line it up at the 2-inch mark. Make sure it's straight all the way across. Make sure it follows the line all the way down. And cut. And then I'm going to cut this piece at the 2.5-inch mark up at the top. Make sure it's lined up at the top, straight all the way down, following this line right here. Let's go to the 2.5-inch mark. So there's a line right here. Just want to make sure it's straight all the way down. I love all the grid marks on this trimmer. It makes it so easy to use. So now I've done all my cutting that I have to do for this border. And then I want to just mount my laser cut border that was pre-cut for me. I just bought it in the package onto the cardstock. I'm going to turn it over on the back and just put little dabs of this repositionable tape runner. It comes out in little clear dots. I only use this for crafting because it is so great. It's so versatile. So it comes out in little clear dots. The excess goes off on what's behind it, and then you don't see it from the other side. If you used a regular tape runner, I've got some old stuff on here. If you used a regular tape runner, it would poke out through the little intricate holes and things, and it would just not look good. And in my opinion, the glue pen gets messy and globby, so I'd rather use the repositionable tape runner. That's just me. And I think most of my friends that do this agree with me on that. And then I'm just going to mount this. I want a little bit of the pink to show off of the left-hand side. Now, I've used this piece over and over in teaching, and I keep lifting it and reusing it. So I actually broke a little piece off of it just because I pulled it too hard. So I'm just going to put some tape runner on that and put it back in place. You'll never know. And then all I have to do is mount this one, put little dabs of the tape runner all the way around. On top, you can let as much of the decorative piece show on the side as you want. I like about that much, and boom, my border is done. And you can always accent, add some accent pieces like with this or with the embellishments. Jazz it up as you wish. Add a title. Here are the embellishments. Here are the titles. You can combine them together and add a little something to it. Or you could leave it just like it is because it's so pretty just like it is. I love it. Now I'm going to show you the other ones that I made. Again, here's the blue one. I made it exactly the same way as the pink one. I just used the blue pack of paper. Now I changed up the yellow one a little bit where I did the cuts the same, but I added a sticker on top, and this sticker came from the yellow collection of Vivid Melodies. It's not actually called yellow. It's called something else, but I'm just calling it yellow to make it simple. Now, if you have used up your stickers like me, I used a sticker on here and on a couple of other things that I've done that came from this pack, so I don't have any more. You could substitute this with something you make with a border punch or a border maker. Now, I'm going to show you this because I think it's pretty cool. This border looks almost the same as the sticker. So this is a new border punch that we have right here. And I'm going to show you how to punch that out real quick. Now, I did this with a green paper from the Vivid Melodies green pack. I think it's called Lime Tart is the actual color, but it's easier to say green. And I've already pulled that out to show you. And I love this paper, so I've used it a lot. Now, I want this brighter color green, so I cut it so that that's what's on the edge. And then I'm just going to punch my border punch. And I'm going to stick it in here, line it up with this black line right here, and make sure it's firm against this lip. Hold it down with your thumb and punch, and then move it down. Match up your pattern. So right here you have this blue. You want to cover the blue with what you just cut so that all you see is silver. And I'll show you how to do that. You don't have to pull it out. I just did that to show you. So you're going to match up your pattern right there. So I covered the blue and I don't see any silver. Make sure it's straight here and punch. And then you do the same thing all the way down until you get this. And then you can just mount this instead of the sticker. And I'll show you real quick how to do this. This is using the Border Maker system and using the Mirrored Scallops cartridge. So you get all this out of the way. This is the Border Maker system. I love it. I love all of our tools. And I'm going to pick a white piece of cardstock here and show you how to make that border real quick. You pull this tray out, pop it in place, pull the magnetic arm up, put your cardstock in here, line it up at all the lips here, put your tray underneath, pop it in place, and then you're going to put your cartridge in like this with the metal pieces sticking out. Then your paper goes here, or your cardstock. You line it up to where your notches match and it fits together underneath like a puzzle piece, and you punch. And then you go up just a little bit and plop it back in place to where it matches and punch. And go all the way down like that until you end up with a border that looks like this. That's called Mirrored Scallops. I've already pre-cut my pieces of green. Excuse me, let me grab this out of here. That with the same measurements as I did the pink. So then all I do is I mount this border here. I'm not going to do it again because I've already shown you how to mount with a repositionable tape runner, but you put the repositionable tape runner on the back, mount that down so that some of the green shows, and then this piece was cut to 2 inches, and you would layer it over that and cover up as much as you want to cover up. I like about that much so that none of the solid shows. I just like for the scallops to show. And then I would mount that down and get it all mounted and then end up with this look. So that is how to make 4 borders using the same sort of formula where I cut the decorative piece to 2 inches, the background piece to 2.5 inches. This one I used the laser cut border, already pre-cut for you, that comes with Vivid Melodies. This is a sticker, or you could substitute a border punch. And this is a Border Maker cartridge called Mirrored Scallops. Thank y'all for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day.